You mentioned that you have a little 9-month-old son who is happy and healthy overall, but he's having issues with weight gain. And the pediatricians recommended adding butter to his food. And you sounded a little bit hesitant to do that, but that's actually not a bad thing at all. For adults, of course, we wouldn't want to slather everything we eat with butter because it affects us differently and we process fats differently. But kids at this young age actually need a lot of extra fat because they need it for their growing bodies and especially their growing brain. So it's not bad at all to add butter to his food, and he'll probably really like the way it tastes, and you might be able to get him to eat more by adding butter to his food. So don't be hesitant to do that. Now, you did say that you've been trying to boost up your milk supply and change your diet to try to increase the calories that will be in your breast milk. And studies have actually shown that a mother's diet doesn't necessarily affect the fat composition in her breast milk. In other words, the fat composition from the breast milk usually comes from maternal stores, meaning fat. So that's why our bodies, when we're pregnant, pack on the pounds, because then our bodies can make really good milk for our babies after they're born. So definitely you need to eat enough calories to support you and to maintain a breast milk supply for your baby. But what you eat isn't necessarily going to increase the fat content of your milk, according to most studies. So just be aware of that. For kids who are trying to gain weight, it's recommended that they actually eat about 6 times a day. So 3 good meals with 3 snacks. So this would mean breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then a snack in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening time before bed. And so because your son's eating solids, then this would be totally fine to do. And maybe coordinate nursing with his meals so that that's what he's drinking afterwards. Feed him solids for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Nurse him after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm sure he's going to want to nurse before he goes down for naps and at bedtime. And you can also give him solid food snacks in between meals. So the more often he'll eat and the more often you can feed him, the better. So about every 2 to 3 hours. And that's great that he's happy overall and that he's active and doing well. So just keep a close eye on him, and your pediatrician will help you monitor his growth and see if it's changing over the course of time and if the interventions are working. If it gets to the point that he needs more, then the doctor may start to recommend supplementation or something, but don't do those sorts of things without the direction of your pediatrician first. If you have any other questions for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page and recommend us to your friends and family too.